You're watching WMAR 2 News.
I'm Megan Knight with your WMAR 2 News update. Today is the deadline for the city of Baltimore to decide how it wants to respond to what Mayor Brandon Scott called a disappointing decision in its final opioid case. So last year, a jury awarded the city $266 million in its case against the pharmaceutical company AmerisourceBergen and McKesson. But in June, a judge proposed only granting a fraction of that, $52 million, saying the damages did not match the liability. One city council member says either way, he thinks the city is in a good position.
I think we're in a significantly better place than we were a year ago, 5 years ago. And if we can get this money on the ground and into the right hands and going toward the right things, I think we can still make a pretty big difference here.
So as of yesterday, the city had not said if it would accept the smaller settlement. In all, Baltimore has won more than $400 million from pharmaceutical companies for their role in the opioid crisis. A man who planned to blow up Baltimore's power grid will spend the next 20 years in prison. Between 2022 and 2023, Brandon Russell and Sarah Clendaniel plan to shoot substations around the city, including ones in Reisterstown, Perry Hall, and Norrisville. The FBI says Russell was the leader of a neo-Nazi group who hoped the attack would bring more attention to his extremist views. Russell received the maximum sentence for the case. Clendaniel was sentenced last year to 18 years in prison. And a former youth pastor in Baltimore County is facing sexual assault allegations. 52-year-old Thomas Pinkerton Jr. once worked at Central Christian Church on Rossville Boulevard. Police say he committed sexually abusive acts at the church and at his home in Perry Hall between 2006 and 2010. At least 7 people have come forward claiming Pinkerton inappropriately touched them. Detectives believe there are more victims out there. Pinkerton was extradited from Georgia to Maryland on Wednesday. In a statement, a spokesperson for Central Christian Church says Pinkerton served on its staff more than 15 years ago, and they're offering support to those impacted.
Happy Friday, everyone. Mostly sunny skies in store for today, and the sun will look a little bit brighter because some of that wildfire smoke will start to erode. It'll get out of our hair for central Maryland, but it could linger a little bit longer out towards the mountains. Braxton's looking forward to that, seeing some of that brighter sunshine. Temperatures will make their way up into the lower 80s. Then we climb into the mid 80s both days this weekend. It is going to feel fabulous as well with low humidity. That's all thanks to these easterly winds that are going to help keep our humidity levels in check. So easterly winds will be about 5 to 10 miles per hour both days. But then next week, that's a whole different ball game. So we'll be climbing into the upper 80s and low 90s on Monday and Tuesday. That high heat and humidity makes a very strong comeback. Mother Nature is showing us and telling us that summer is not over quite yet. It's going to feel close to the triple digits out there, possibly by the middle of next week. Very toasty on Wednesday. That's looking to be the hottest day with a high of 94. And then we have an increased chance for rain and storms on Thursday. Megan?
Well, the break in the heat was nice while it lasted, Stevie. Thank you. And you'll find the latest on the top stories of the day by going to WMAR2news.com. And for your news and weather while you're on the go, be sure to download our app. Thanks so much for watching and have a great weekend. I'm Megan Knight.